Good morning. Namaste, brothers and sisters. Ladies and gentlemen, scholars and students, sportsmen, players, colleagues and friends, professionals and officials, those who belong to the field of science, spirituality, religion, commerce, arts and engineering, trainers, research scholars, researchers, and all around the world of administration and management, the most honorable Prime Minister Saint Dr. Narendra Modi ji, most adorable, adorned, the most reverend fathers, mothers, ministers, the most affectionate sons and lovers, daughters, I, Dr. Rakesh from USA, heartily, cordially welcome all of you. Your presence is praiseworthy, admirable, appreciable, as you are providing your presence of mind 100% presence of your mind means nice to see you, nice to meet you, nice to listen you, and even nice to think you. It is really the God's grace, large, powerful blessings He is showering unrelentingly, unceasingly, unstoppingly on all of us for maintaining our personal, social, national, spiritual, emotional and sensual words. So really nice to talk you about the grace and blessings of our omnipotent, omnipresent, omniscient and almighty Lord. He himself is the creator, caretaker, and which we do not obey his laws, he can play the role of destroyer as well. In our old religious philosophies and psychologies, it is said that our body is the temple of God and heart is the seat of God. No doubt, it is the true, obviously true, but place does matter. For going inside the temple. For going inside the heart. Heart has its place, temple has its place. Where? In the body. Outside, whatsoever we see, this is the imitation. It is said by the great philosopher Aristotle. But Plato's theory is totally different, who belongs to the word of true spirituality, who says that idea is everything, thought is everything, everything is inside us. We have uncounted, innumerable ideas and thoughts. Every moment of the heartbeat produces thousand uncounted ideas, thousands of ideas. So there is no unit to measure the speed of our mind. Mind, mid-brain. No scientist can measure, no researcher, no engineer, because the maker of the mind, producer of the mind, creator of the mind is He who is beyond to reach, invisible, sizeless, shapeless, colorless, and He is also available in the position, in situation, in action that is undone, that is unwritten, unread, unheard, unlistened, unspoken. Then how we can measure, how we can map that supreme personality? So I really appreciate you, those who are present in this meeting, through the word of spirituality and science. We are listening, all of are listening, some are speaking. So who is the listener? Listener is the best. It is rightly said that speak is silver, silent is gold. Then what do we and what can we say about our sharing, liking, loving, commenting, subscribing? What and how can we observe? How can we evaluate, examine the power of unchanged strength. So it is enough to say that he is he, it is it, you are you, they are they. Actually these words look very common and simple, but these words are perfect. Every word is perfect. Every sound is perfect. So never feel imperfection. In every particle of the universe, the presence of Almighty is available. He is stable, permanent, unchangeable. Sometimes some followers, believers, devotees ask from me that why do you appreciate our present Prime Minister? I ask from them because of his autobiography. When you will go through the autobiography of our present Prime Minister, then you will know the history and past of our culture of India, how our country has got freedom, how our country has brought its name fame in this present time. It is the talk of 2008 when I was doing research. I was a research scholar in Doctor of Philosophy. Then I selected this topic of philosophy and literature on Swami Vivekananda. Then later on, after I started comparative study of our present Prime Minister on Swami Vivekananda, then I found that there are not only the similarities and resemblances, but our present Prime Minister's thoughts are really advantageous, meritorious for the not only for the nation but for the world. When you will go through the autobiography, when you will do research, this is the field of research, and you will know the views and thoughts of our present Prime Minister, you will find that his name is Narendra Modi. Narendra has been taken from the childhood name of Swami Vivekananda, and Modi has been taken from Shri Guru Nanak Dev Ji's philosophy, Modism, Modi Khana. So these two greatest personalities of the religion, one is Swami Vivekananda, who is the inventor, founder, producer, starter, beginner, initiator of the Hinduism and message that return to the Vedas. Ultimately, he messaged humanity is our caste, humanity is our religion. Our present Prime Minister, Saint Dr. Mr. Narendra Modi. So there is the blend of the two cultures, Hindu and Sikh. Obviously, it is true that our nation is Hindustan and he is working for our country. If we critically analyze this point of view, all over the world, those who meet with this warrior, with this Prime Minister, they feel that he is truly nationalistic and patriotistic, because he is not cheating, he is not deceiving, he is not betraying his country, his nation. He is true for his nation. He is true for his motherland. He is truly loyal and faithful for his personal, emotional, sensual, spiritual, social and national world. A person can brought an oceanic change in the ideology in the whole world? Definitely, surely and undoubtedly, one idea, one thought can change an oceanic change in the world, in the body of the world, in the mind of the world, in the heart of the world. One is difficult. Starting is difficult. It means not that it is impossible. It is possible. Because they are winners. And our present Prime Minister is a victor, whose visionary attitude for our nation is really superb, outstanding, mind-blowing. Simply, he is not a common man. He is uncommon, extraordinary, special. For observing and judging these personalities, we worship such personalities. We don't have any word fall short in praise of such personalities. But after all, for the futuristic vision, if we want to guide someone, our elders, youngers, ancestors, sorry, then our present Prime Minister is the role model for the youth, for the child, for the old age persons, and even for all the workers of the world. Nation, bottom to top, root to fruit. He has produced a remarkable change. Swami Vivekananda's thought Work and its secret, life after death. Students knows well this thing. Nobody can teach them the lesson of spirituality, morality. But both the lessons, science and spirituality, are taught by our present Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. By Man Ki Baat means talk of thought, idea through mind, means mind is body, mind is the body which is the manager, reporter, listener, reader, speaker, observer, examiner, evaluator, director. Everything is mind. So this is the field of research for everyone, not only for those who have enrolled in the university, college, everyone. Everyone is to be responsible, faithful, loyal for his family, nation, society. It is necessary. It is essential for bringing an outstanding change, for fighting against frustrations, depressions, weaknesses, shortcomings, withdraws. Our leaders can be our role model. Yes, surely. Why not? Because leaders are also the human being. Definitely we can run on the path. We should run on the path of our leaders, scientists, engineers, sportsmen, from the field of film industry, from the field of art, culture, from any field. Anyone can select role model. But the father of all the creativities, who is he? He is inside all of us. Only 10% external world, externalities can help us. But naturopathy, allopathy, Ayurveda, homeopathy, all pathies know that 90% treatment of mind, heart, psyche, it is inside us. The starter, beginner of the freedom of soul, Beprwa Shah Mastana Ji Maharaj, in 1948 he came here for the freedom of soul. He says that 100% you should be inside when you are meditating, when you are doing the practice of meditation, nothing outside. So in his words he say, जननी जने तो भक्त जन, कह दाता कह सूर, नहीं तो जननी बाज रहे, काहे गवावे नूर. What does it mean? Means motherland and mother both are invaluable, priceless, precious. Nobody can define the love, affection, sympathy, true attachment of the son and sons and daughters with their parents. This is the one example. But this 1% takes us towards the 99%. That 99% is really beyond to reach, invisible. In the philosophy of John Donne, you will read this thing, valediction forbidding mourning. For the unity, for the oneness of the soul to the supernatural soul, it requires only 1% externalities. Only one is required. One should be read, one should be listened, and one should be spoken, and one should be written. The role of one is the greatest, the most, the highest, valuable in the world. It is said, Ikankar. So, philosophers, psychologists, historians, geographers, advocates, I just sharing the views with them. They know the value of one. This one can change us, the whole scenario. This one has brought change in Ashoka. By the one, Ashoka became Ashoka the Great. Ashoka, earlier who was the most cruel and unkind person, but by the one thought, he brought an oceanic change. So anyone who is feel that I am sinner, I am bad, criminal and offender, he can change. He is not the greater, or he is not the worse than the history setter persons like Sadhana, who was the greatest butcher at that time, Ganka, who was the prostitute, Docket, like Ajamal. These are some selected persons in the history, and they changed by their actions. How? By the one idea. When I was student, now I am student. Because a good student, an ideal student is an ideal preacher, guide, addresser, interpreter, counselor, consultant. A good patient is a good doctor. A good customer is a good shopkeeper. How? Because the journey of the specialization starts from the generalization. It is the reading of general to particular, general to special. If someone want to become special, then first journey will start from the general, simple, usual. Swami Vivekananda, who told us that our body has made by our 5 elements: air, fire, soil, sky and water. So we are to be friendly and familiar. It is said that power is friendly and fearless. Which power? Supreme power, Almighty. He preserves us, protects us. It is rightly said that He was, He is and He will, and He is to come. It is really nice time. It is really nice place, nice action. Today, now and here can change our tomorrow and our yesterday. So this is the power of present, power of action, power of silence. Action means not that externally we are to be actor of the materialistic things for collecting the things, but it is the internal issue. Actor, acting, courtesy, civilization, culture, language, these all are the issue of our soul. So we must read our soul. Gentlemen, all the wise men, those who are studying English literature, or those who are not studying, they also know that this is only the study of soul which can provide us everlasting soothing effect of our mind and heart. Nowadays we are at home, so we must learn home management. As students of home science study that how to manage, when to manage, where to manage, What to manage? Why to manage? If they are learning at home, they will be the successful practitioner of management. They are doing the course of management at home. And if they themselves are treating themselves at home by doing yogasana, pranayama, dhyana, they are knowing, they are studying medical science, they are treating themselves, they are the doctors of their body, mind, heart. Those who are repairing, re-preparing, stitching, kneading, kneeling, all the activities those who are doing at home, they are the great engineers, because they are studying how to maintain, how to conduct with the unstitched things, with the wear and tear, how to conduct with the weaknesses, shortcomings, drawbacks of our mind. Those who are at home, they are studying. Those who are at home, they have a great hospital, market, shopping complex, clubs, means of transportation, means of communication, informations, industries, all kind of structures they have inside their body, mind. But they need loneliness and solitude, about which William Wordsworth strongly appealed to us by saying that a child is the father of man. A child who is in the womb of mother, he knows the temperature, pressure, energy, sound, light, all the changes of the mother. But if the brain who is in the womb of mother, he knows the brain of mother, but who is the maker of mother? Who is he? He is Almighty. Who is the producer of mother? He is Almighty, omnipotent, omnipresent, omniscient. He never goes away from the realities. And it means not that he cannot imagine. He imagines. He can imagine, because he himself is the producer of imaginations. Sometimes the students of international schools, they are taught, they are to imitate, they are to copy. So for the training period, if they are committing any mistake, they are excused. They are not given punishment. They are free from the law, because they are trainer, they are learner, they are student, they are scholar. but their internal can not excuse for them. Internal. One guru, one guide who is inside us. No doubt a child learns from the seniors, teachers, guide, preacher, counselor may direct the child, but child externally just observe, examine. He knows everything according to William Wordsworth. In his poem, "The Word is Too Much With Us." How is our word looks to us? It depends upon our mind, state of mind. Our state of mind tells us that what we will do in our actions. What do we think? That is our fortune. It is a bitter truth. Nobody believes in it. If one idea, one thought can change the whole life. So it is true that one child who is in the womb of mother can bring an oceanic change in the mother, in the family. Parents become the slave of their children. Is it right? Sometimes, on some extent it is right, but not entirely. Parents are earning, parents are busy, parents are spending their personal life happily, and sometime they must pay to their children at home. Now it is the good time for the parents to be a teacher. Parents must teach to their students, to their children, because our nation is the Guru Desh. So our present Prime Minister has rightly addressed that our country, our nation will be the nation of teachers, nation of guides, nation of doctors, nation of scientists, because our country people are the worshipper of the doctor of doctors, father of fathers, scientist of scientists. So when you will go through the autobiography of our present Prime Minister, you will know these things, that he is truly working as per his potential and dynamic energy for bringing the change. But it is not only the responsibility of our present Prime Minister to reform and improve the nation. It is everyone's responsibility. Every citizen, every child, every person, whether he is in youth or old age, whether she is girl, sister, mother, grandmother, everyone. One should think that we are the job creators, not the job seekers. What a great thought of our present Prime Minister says. I was listening the thought of our present Prime Minister. He was addressing that. Someone asked from him, who is your teacher? Who is your guru? He says, experiences, past, records, history is my guru. Yes, obviously, every engineer, doctor, scholar, trainer, director, instructor, teacher, historian, geographer, everyone know this thing that their guru is inside him or her in the form of experience, experiments. Or it is rightly said that practical is better than precept. So we should never feel that we don't have the teacher with us, we don't have the guide, guru with us. If you have physical existence of your guru, then it is the best. But if you just have in the form of videos, audios, it is better. It is the better. But if you don't have in the form of videos, audios, and you are at home, then you himself, you herself is the guide of yourself. It is also good. It is also good because you himself and herself is responsible for the merits and demerits, for the advantage and disadvantage. Don't mind, don't worry, but never lead the life of eating, drinking. It is rightly said that eat, drink and be merry, neither pinch nor other tarry. It is necessary, neither pinch nor other tarry. Eat, drink and marry. Our whole scripture, literature is the home library. We can create a study room at our home. We can start our personal study. We can read a lot of knowledgeable literature. A number of books are available at home with the school students, with the children. They can read all the subjects and they are reading. They have a different word at home. They can create a short ground, physical ground for playing. They can play indoor games. But the important thing is that we must think about first we are to think about our soul, then mind, then our personal family, then society, and then nation, and then for the whole creation. There are different stations for the different kind of different people. So we never feel back at any rate. Our physical existence now, today and here is available with us. We should never forget that this is the great property. Nowadays, in this advancement of time, everything has become property. Student has its own property. Children has its own property. And our information, our thoughts, our ideas are also a property. We should not distribute it. But if someone is distributing, somewhere he or she is losing something in the form of energy. Like I am speaking with you, you are listening me. So being a listener, you are working the role of a judge. I am speaking, I am working the role of an advocate. So who is greater and higher in the rank, in the post? Obviously judge, because you are judging, you are listening. So I heartily, cordially welcome all of you, that you have the power of receiving the thoughts, receiving energy. Someone's energy you are receiving, and someone is producing the energy and pouring in the minds of the people. No doubt there are 4 kinds of the listenings are. There are 4 kinds of the learnings. One is learner, second is reader, third is speaker and writer. There are 4 modules we study, and the students of IELTS, they know this thing. There are 4 modules of learning. For these 4 modules we have inside our human body. If we have the true tongue, it means we are speaker. If we have the nice ears, it means we are listener. If we have good eyesight, then we are the good reader. And if we have the good hands, it means we are the good writer. These senses that we have in our human body, this is the part of knowledge. It gives the knowledge to our mind. It reports to our mind. We nowadays, in this age of computer science, a lot of memory power in our memory card, in our ROM and RAM memories. But this is just the imitation and copying of the mind. So the protection and preservation of the mind is must for a healthy citizen. By healthy thought, it is rightly said that early to bed, early to rise, healthy, wealthy and wise. Some great men, wise men, directors, instructors asking from me that, Dr. Rakesh, tell us about your personal lifestyle. Then I suggest them that you have 20 hours in a day, 24 hours in a day, and each hour you are to divide. except your sleeping time. At night, rest of the time you are to divide it. Early in the morning, as per our healthy lifestyle, we must get up early in the morning, in between 2 to 5. It is said that there is a plenty of oxygen in the environment, and it creates healthy ideas in the minds of students, doctors, ministers, professionals, professors. They know this thing well, but they are compelled by some family circumstances and family responsibilities they have. So they cannot get up early in the morning. Sometimes almost they get up. If they get up early in the morning 2 to 5 between, then they are the true doctor, true minister, and they are the true parents, really will help and guide the future generation. Or if they are so compelled by their circumstances, pressures, offerings and other external situations, if they are being compelled by them, then they must follow the path of Swami Vivekananda, as he has told us, jab jage tabhi svera. We should not feel that we haven't got up early in the morning and we cannot do anything. Morning time is the best time, but if we are not able to get up early in this morning time, then we must think that our morning starts by just opening our eyes of mind. It is rightly said that if we are getting early in the morning, then we have the glimpse, we have the vision of nature, how the nature brings a lot of change. Rising sun, chirping birds, and the fragrance of the flowers, greenery. We can enjoy a lot with the nature in the morning time. Nature fully participate friendly and familiarly with us in this time 2 to 5. For all the animals, birds, creatures, persons, men, women, share each other in this time. But if a man who get up early in the morning, so it is rightly said that his healthy body has a healthy mind. Early in the morning, if we get up, it produces, it repairs, it re-prepares, it recreates, it reforms. It is the time of reformation. It is the time of restoration. It is the time of recordings. It is the time of reporting. It is the time of remembering. It is the time of recollection and reselection. So morning time is the best time In all the religious scripture we study this thing, and we say good morning. Good morning. Morning is good, no doubt. But how do we feel? How are we? It does matter. If someone use these words, good morning, good noon, good evening, good night, we are just appreciating the time. We are not appreciating our soul. Somehow, on some extent, we can appreciate through these words. If we are thinking internally, then these words can recreate us, reform us. These words. Some words we speak daily. What words? Nice. Have a nice day today. Have a nice day today. It means not that your day will be nice, but my day, who is speaking, his day definitely will be nice. If I say thank you, it means not that I am using the word for you. Firstly, I have used this word for my soul. Thank you. If I say please, it means not that I am using the word for the other persons and for the others. I use this word for me. And if I say sorry, it means not that someone is being excused by me. I myself is being excused by us, by me. So these words are really perfect, informative, instructive, directive for the spiritual soul. If we speak daily these words, heartily, mentally, spiritually, then these words help us. These words recreate us and can help us in bringing the purgation, purification of our soul, of our spirit. Sometimes we use the word only external words without the use of mind, without the use of spirit or soul. Then in spite of that words, instead of that words, silence is better. It is rightly said that silence is the most powerful weapon in our hand, because there are two powers in the same heart are interacting, communicating with each other without any break. They are speaking each other. If we are the winner, we are the victor, and we are fighting against our sensual pleasure, avariciousness, falsification, erotic and other sensual pleasures, then we are free from all kind of bondations. Our soul is free to fly in the sky. So then If the flight of the negative things is so high, then how is and what is the height of the flight of our soul? Unmeasurable, uncounted. But only we know when we are feeling pure by the grace and blessings of God. So today's teaching is really can revolutionary change in our whole life. You can read through this Bible that which is the autobiography of Jesus Christ, who sacrificed his life for the welfare of humanity. Our present Prime Minister, Saint Dr. Mr. Narendra Damodar Das Modi is really the imitator and copier of Swami Vivekananda. Everyone has his role model in his life, but for our Indians, our present Prime Minister is the role model and ideal for all of us. We must follow his path. Then we will know the truth of science and spirituality, both. Thank you. Thanks God. I thanks Lord who has provided us a great opportunity to meet each other, to think each other, to watch, to read, to talk each other. Thanks God, thanks Lord.